Hello everyone, this is Orhan. In this video I'm going to show you how to find monetary aggregates from Federal Reserve's webpage. To do this, we have to go to a Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis webpage. That's fred.stlouis.org. From here, click on Category, and under Category there is Money, Banking and Finance. From here, click on Monetary Data. Under Monetary Data, there are several components. We are mainly interested with M1 and M2. Okay, when you click on M1, you would see the sub-items of M1. As you know, there are 4 sub-items of M1, which are currency, traveler's checks, demand deposits, and other checkable deposits. So let's just choose them one by one. So M1 is here, the very first one is M1. Click on weekly seasonal adjusted data, and then scroll down to select currency, and scroll down to select demand deposits. It should be weekly and seasonal adjusted, be careful. And then there's also other checkable deposits, weekly seasonal adjusted. Travelers checks outstanding, this data was discontinued, so that's why we have to skip that. Once you are done with that, click on Add to Graph, and you would see the graph of M1 together with its sub-items. When you bring your mouse on the graph, you would see the data one by one. So monetary M1 money stock was $6.9 trillion as of January 25th, 2021. From here, you can click on Download Data, and you can download the data in Excel. Once you download the data, what you can do is you can go ahead and then check that the columns, they add up to M1. As you can see, the column B is M1, C is demand deposits, D other checkable deposits, and E is currency. So when we add a column here, we can write here cross check M1. So I'm going to show you that the summation of columns C, D, and E would be adding up to column B. Then you sum these 3 columns and then close the parentheses. This number will be very close because in 1975 there are also traveler's checks which we excluded. Drag and drop, and you would see that the column F would be very close to column B. It's not exactly the same because of 2 minor reasons. The first one is traveler's checks are absent, and then second one is this data is seasonal adjusted, which might cause very minor differences in the data. Well, that's all about M1. Once again, M1 is composed of 4 items, which is demand deposits, checkable deposits, currency, and traveler's check. Well, that's all about M1. And then now let's go ahead and take a look at M2. First of all, let's remember what other items are there in M2. M2 is M1 plus small denomination time deposits, plus saving deposits and money market deposit accounts, plus money market mutual fund shares. Let's go ahead and find them in Federal Reserve's webpage. Again, we go to the same webpage, click Category, under Category Money, Banking and Finance. From there, click on Monetary Data and then M2 and Components. Okay, the first one is M2 money stock, so let's click on M2 money stock. And then total saving deposits at all institutions, so click on seasonal adjusted, the first one. And then second one is retail money funds, select that one too. And then third one is small time deposits, and then click on that one too. So these 3 components plus M1 will add up to M2. So let's just add to graph, and let's download the data. Okay, so this is the data. We have small time deposits, we have total savings, and we have retail monetary funds. But the only thing missing is M1. So let's just copy and paste M1 from our previous data. So I'm going to select the timestamp too, just to make sure that I am on the same time frame. Okay, this is exactly it. So the dates are exactly the same, so I can delete column F. So now let's form a column here, cross check. So M2 must be equal to M1 plus retail money funds plus savings plus small time deposits. So this summation must exactly be equal to M2, and then drag and drop. You would see that this cross check column is exactly the same to M2. Okay, once again, let's review. So M2 is equal to M1 plus retail money funds plus total saving deposits plus small time deposits. and they add up to M2, as you see on this chart too. I hope this video eased your understanding of M1 and M2 and how to find the data. Hope to see you in the next videos.